Hello, hello. This is Talion Trevere, here with Speedpaint Sunday. Sorry, I just start talking and then immediately out of the corner of my eye, see the fluffy one get up and stretch and walk over. Here she is. She has arrived. Yeah? You're here to watch the stream too? Hello, Cookie. Welcome to the stream. Glad you made it. Now one of my hands is occupied by... Wait, hang on. Why is... Oh, I was on the wrong scene. Oops. My bad. Um, Yeah, one hand occupied by cat now, but that's okay. We'll manage. All right. I guess let's just get started. Oh. So I did try to fix my pen by way of getting in there and pulling on the spring a little bit to try to stretch it out, and it seems to have worked, I think. What even is like the angle on this? Hello, radio. Welcome. Pats to the floofy one. Okay, I'll give her some extra scritches for you. All right. What's going on here? Whoa. So yeah, pen seems to be working now. I think maybe I fixed it. We'll see how long it lasts. Oh, she she's not biting the cables. She's just licking them. I guess that's better. Man, this one's gonna be tricky because it's really hard to make out a lot of the details here. Maybe I need to put my monitor brightness up. I think I'm gonna do that actually. Yeah, that helps. That helps a lot. Before I really couldn't see anything that was going on the sides here. But now I can actually see that there's like whatchamacallit. There's like patterns to the rocks here. As the Princess Sling going. It is going quite well. So I'm going through some of the new content that was added in the pristine cut, and so far it's been quite interesting. Man, it's really hard to tell what's going on over here. There's some kind of big tree root thing. I can't tell what it ends up merging into here, though. This is completely, I don't know. Lots of random stuff here. Okay, I think I'm going to try to draw in a little bit more of the tree here, maybe. But otherwise, I think there's not much use in going too heavy on the sketch on this one. This one, I think I'm mostly just going to go in with the colors. Just go for it. I can see that I have like too much space between this root and whoop. Stop moving. And this bit here, I probably need to stretch this out farther here to kind of almost reach to the tree there. Whatever, I'm gonna stop messing with this too much. I'm just gonna go for it with the colors. Let's see, what color do I start with? These colors are gonna be so hard because they're really dark. And it can be really hard to differentiate between them. Cat is still just going at it, licking my hand. Super duper dark here. You want to go for like a dark brown or more kind of bluish or greenish? I don't even know. Also, I kind of have to decide what to do with the layers. I think this one is probably going to be a one-layer one. Although it would probably be good to layer this tree on top of this hole. Maybe put the tree on a separate layer? I don't know. This one's tricky. I think this foreground stuff could probably go on a separate layer. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Maybe. Oh, that's actually a surprisingly reasonable color for this, I think. Oops. No, I wanted to get this color back. Let's just try to kind of stretch it over here. And then this maybe. Yeah, that's decent. At least to start, I guess. And then up here it goes more to browns. That's probably a decent color for like the brightest parts, but maybe we should not start with that necessarily. Let's switch over to a lighter brush so we can blend things a little bit more. I think that's pretty good. All right, yeah. It's coming along. Do some more to kind of texture this stuff in here. Oh. All right. And then I think we need to go kind of more blue in there. I think this is the color we had before. Let's maybe start with a darker one, actually. Get some darker blues in there. Maybe even put some out on the sides there. Check my values. Let's go darker with this blue. Well, it's like a dark teal, I guess. that. And then let's start going in with lighter colors. That's probably way too bright. So eventually we are going to want to get brighter, but it's not good to go too crazy too fast, I don't think. I think this is too green. I feel like we need to go bluer here. Sort of like that. And then just, I don't know, kind of keep layering the lighter colors in there. Although I might want to do that actually after I put the tree in, maybe. No, I think we should do this first, so that we can get the background behind the tree in before we put the tree in. Let's actually just put this really lightly over here, too. Although maybe I'm lightening it a little bit too much. Compare the values again. Well, it's hard to compare because I don't have any of this stuff in the center yet. You know what? Maybe we should go ahead and put in the stuff in the center now. Also, we do definitely need to get more of these lighter colors in there too. Is this okay for the light color? I feel like it just needs to be lighter. Something like that, I guess. Then I think I want to get in this hole next. And do I want to try to shade this stuff behind the tree now? Or just put in like light beams over top of it after or something? I don't know. Let's start with the hole. Actually, get the lightest part first. Should I just go straight white with this? Probably. I normally don't really like to use white. I don't know. Using just white scares me. This isn't just white, but let's start with not quite white, and then we can put in white later, maybe. There we go. And I actually want to bring this up a little bit because I think it got too far down. Need to get more comfortable with one layer drawing. Yeah, there's pros and cons to it. Like, I think I'm really not sure about putting this tree on this layer or the separate layer. Like, the nice thing about doing things in one layer is that you can blend them together really well. So, like, for instance, the fact that this tree, like, trunk and roots are kind of faded into this mist in the back there lends itself well to doing on one layer because it can just blend into the colors here. But on the other hand, something like up here is going to be pretty annoying because like once I start putting in these leaves and stuff, I'm not going to be able to do anything behind them. Which is why I'm trying to like get in this background stuff as much as I can first before I even start working on the tree at all. So that's kind of the tricky thing. I don't know, something like this. And then let's go in with the white. Fine. Fine. Just put in a little bit of white at the center. Does that look reasonable? I think that's okay. Most of this is going to be covered by tree, but I kind of want to obviously get in like those background colors. I feel like my hole is smaller than the original. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, I did kind of make it smaller over there. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Is that better? All right. Am I ready to start putting in tree? Is it time for tree? I think I want to get some more texture in the background there. Should I just go with black? I've already gotten some straight white in here. Maybe I need to go for some straight black. Oh my gosh, you can... Wow, I thought this color in the back was quite dark, but you can definitely see the black against it. And this still isn't even completely black. That's the really weird thing about working with these super dark colors. That colors that look like... You can't really tell the difference just on the swatch. But when you actually start drawing with them, they look so different. And that makes it really hard to pick out colors. Because you never know what they're actually going to look like when you put them in. It's really annoying. I'm so bad at this part. But yeah, okay, so how are we on time? We still have a lot of time left, but obviously, as always with these, I need to figure out how to prioritize things. Obviously, the tree is the big thing. But I want to make sure I kind of have the stuff behind the tree in as well as I can before I get carried away with that. Otherwise, we could run into problems. And the stuff at the front, you know what? I'm gonna really quickly just put in a little bit at the front. Trees are both so easy and so hard at the same time. Yeah, I find trees are generally not too bad just because it's very forgiving. Like, there are some things where if you get it wrong, then it's going to look completely wrong. But trees just come in so many crazy shapes that if you get your tree not right, it still generally looks like a tree, you know? So it's generally not a problem. Let's see, let's get some kind of like brownish sort of color here. That's not the color I want at all. Is that good enough? Maybe a little bit like yellower, just a smidge. Yeah, let's go with that for now, I guess. Maybe let's take back some of my other sort of more saturated one. And put a little bit of, actually, yeah. Put a little bit of that in there. Of course, all of this stuff over here is gonna have to come later. Not quite right. Kind of like that, I guess. Go with the transparent brush to blend it all together. Oh, hey, no, come back. All right, let's start with that. Then I think I'm ready for tree. Am I ready for tree? Do we want to do this? I think we can do this. Question is, how? How do tree? Obviously, there's these highlights here that are just much brighter and kind of more saturated than the rest. Then over here, there's a lot of kind of greens in there. Gotta look really hard at the tree. Figure out what sort of colors to put it in. Color, kind of color be okay? That looks way too light. And of course, because we're doing this all in one layer and blending everything together, it needs to be kind of extra thick to stand out. There's this kind of hole in the tree here. You know what? Maybe I should have gone straight for the greens. Green? Is this green enough? Maybe. I think it's not dark enough, though. Oops, wrong thing. Maybe the main thing that I need to get in is the highlights. That doesn't look very good, in my opinion. Oh! I don't know if you guys hear the creature noises, but she has returned. There's like a hole in this tree here. Is this reasonable for the tree? I don't even know. Okay, we've got that going. We've got, maybe let's get some of the brighter green highlights on here. Hmm. Honestly, I'm kind of not even really blending it into the background that much. So maybe it didn't make much sense to, whoops, wrong thing, to put this on all on one layer. All right, how the heck do I do all of this? Should I start with the bright parts, maybe? Maybe I should start with the leaves, actually, and then put in the branches to connect to them. Maybe we should try that. Oops. That's possibly a smarter way to approach this. Is that dark enough? I think it needs to be darker. Be like the darkest green. Like over here, just whew, dark, dark greens. All in here. I think it needs to be more of a bluish tint green. And let's switch back to the watercolor. It still needs to be like bluer. All right, back to a darker one. And maybe back to thicker brush. I know it was my extra dark one again. Mm. Is that okay? I don't know. They're just I'm putting in so many different greens in here. Just going crazy on them. Hmm. I think maybe this will look better if I put actual branches going through it. So, let's see. Darker ones too. These branches are more in shadow. bit is like a dark green, really. Why is it coming out brown? I want it to be green. Come on. Make this dark, and then after making everything dark, we come back in with the light. Where was my light color? I think this one might be good. I was going to say maybe that's not light enough, but actually no, I think that's probably good. Oops. Looking great, thank you. I do quite like how it's turning out so far. Let's see what else. I do think it actually does need to be lighter, though. Actually just like in here, and a couple of these, just extra bright. I think I'm probably gonna call it there for now on the tree. Well, no, there's one thing I want to do, which is get more of these greens in here. Like, why is the green just not sticking? That's not very good. Just make this greener. These shadows, especially. I feel like that's not quite the right kind of green, but oh well. And I do want to go back in with, where were my blues? I want to go back in with those kind of misty blues. To green. Something like that. Let's go with that. Although actually, this needs to be like darker, I think. All right, something like that, whatever. Close enough. 20 minutes left. I think we're okay on time. Mostly we need to get a lot of stuff in the foreground here, including this great big root thing. But apart from that, I think I'm actually pretty good on time. All right, let's see. What do we do in this foreground here? Let's get some more greens in there. What's going on? Where am I? I think this needs to get darker. Sort of like that. And I think maybe some of that in the foreground here as well. Whoa, why is that so light? That looks terrible. What's going on? You know what? Let me just go and put in that weird root thing. What color do we want that to be? Where's my like super dark, tealish, weird things? Is this good? That'll probably be good. I feel like that's still not dark enough though. That's probably too light. Wait, why am I doing with this brush? I need a lighter brush for this. I just airbrush it, but it's up to you. Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly switching through different styles of brushes. Mostly just the three, really. Dense watercolor. What the? I'm using the wrong color. Where's the dark one? I want the dark one. Oops. I was using the wrong one. Although, no, this one is too dark for this part, I think. It's like too green. I think this needs to be grayer. Whatever, close enough. What are these sad meows? Okay, I seriously cannot see what the hell is going on over here. You know what? Maybe I'll try zooming in. What is all this? There's this tree root thing here, and then I think there's like some kind of leaves and stuff coming out over it. I don't know. I'm not going to stress about it too much, I think. Whatever. There's something going on there. Yeah, I think the two important parts would be the tree and that foreground patch of grass. Yeah. Um, where's that like teal color I was using for the front here? Get some of that in. Nothing's ever dark enough here. Is this right? Maybe. Is that too light? Let's get some more little grassy bits here and there. I should probably put in that more gray part as well. There's these fern things happening. There's some plants over here that are more yellow, but I don't know how much I want to care about them. I can just put in plants. Whatever. Plants are plants. Right? Doesn't matter. Put in. Okay, these plants are like noticeably bluer, so you know what? I'm gonna make them more accurate. Let's see. Okay, let's try to put the gray bits in. The like whatchamacallit. Paving stones, I guess. This is kind of a complicated pattern though. I think I'm gonna kind of wing it. Nobody got time to do all that properly. Got an hour. Whoa, what was that? You know what? I always forget that I can like right click to erase on here. I should make use of that more often. Oi, pen, please. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it on that. Is that good enough? I feel like it's too green. Like the gray needs to be bluer. Let's try that. Just put in a little bit of it here and there. Oops. That's probably good enough. Now I do want to get some more detail on this grass that's like growing over this. Especially since there's these kind of highlights here. I don't know. That looks weird. That looks weird to me. Okay, we have 7 minutes left. What are the last bits that we want to do? There's these little like rock things that are sticking out here. Maybe I can try to put those in. Right layer? Yeah, sure. Why not? Panic mode initiated. No, we're not at panic mode this time, I don't think. I think we got the important bits. Now it's just what other little extras can we put in? Oops. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, oh, right. There's these light beams coming down from the tree there. Let's see if we can put those in a little bit. Uh, you know what? Maybe I'll just put them on a separate layer. Whoops. Not that. New layer. Except it needs to be much lighter than that. Is that okay, do you think? I think the color needs to be lighter. that good? I don't know. I think maybe I overdid it. Maybe it's too much. Maybe if I just turn down the opacity on it, that's better. Mm, I think that's helping. Let's do a value check real quick. Hmm, not sure how I feel about it. Overall, pretty good though, I think. I think these tree branches, the shadows should be darker. Let me see if I can do that. Real fast. And let's see if I can do that without also destroying the highlight parts. Let's go bump up the highlights too while we're at it. Might as well. I think the tree just needs some darker value, but honestly, you nailed the values. Thank you. I feel like the tree needs some more like greens and blues in it. I don't know. It's just not quite there. Yeah, especially like down at the bottom. It needs to be darker. All right. I think that is going to be it for this one. Not too bad. I do like how the tree turned out. I feel like the front part doesn't look great, but the back wall of the cave, I think, looks pretty nice. I managed to get a little bit of that texturing in there. It's pretty good. And I do like the tree. And I think the tree is the most important part. So, yeah. Overall, I am satisfied. It was very fun to try to get the shadows and highlights on those branches and to try to kind of mess with the leaves here. This one is so fun. Just look at the lighting in this image, just the way you can see the light shining through the leaves so that it almost looks like the leaves are glowing. I really like it. It's a cool picture. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I guess that'll be it for me today. If you want more of my content, I'll be back next week playing more Slay the Princess. So y'all should go watch. It's been a fun time so far. All right. Have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later.